Hi, today I'm going to show you how to focus while shooting video on your DSLR. Hi, I'm Adam and welcome to First Man Photography, the channel that will help you take your photography to the next level. If you haven't done so yet, head over to firstmanphotography.com, check out the .raw t-shirts. They are now for sale in a variety of colours and sizes, so please head over there, take a look and pick up a shirt if you like what you see. Okay, let's get into this. When shooting video, accurate focus is massively important because even if you're slightly out of focus, it can be massively annoying when you're viewing and it will quickly lead to people turning off. In this video, I'm going to show you how to focus in 3 different ways. The first will be in a video like this, so it's ideal for YouTube, and I'm going to show you exactly how I set my focus when shooting these videos. The second way will be to use manual focus, and that is actually a lot easier than it sounds, so we'll get into that. And then the third way is using autofocus, especially on cameras like the 700D, 70D and 80D with their advanced autofocus settings, so we'll have a look at that as well. So when you're shooting people, the important part of that person to get in focus is the eyes, and that applies to all of photography and videography as well. So in a static situation like this, or if you're shooting an interview, it's likely that your subject is not going to move, so you can set your focus at the start and then you don't need to adjust it again if you don't move your camera and the subject stays where they are. So before I shoot a video, I set something up like a light stand or this microphone stand, and I position it as close to where my eyes will be as possible. That will then be the point that I focus the camera on. Once that's set, I move over to the camera and switch into live view mode. I position the focus area on the microphone stand where my eye was, and then zoom in 10 times and then focus in on that point. That allows you to then get really accurate focus and you can be sure that you've got it bang on. I then lock the camera into manual focus mode before returning to my chair, just so there's no adjustments made by the camera. Remember though, once you've done that, don't adjust your camera or move it or move your subject or yourself, because if you do, you'll be out of focus again and then you'll have to go through that whole process again. So manual focus is actually much more simple than it sounds, and this is the way that professionals focus when filming movies and things like that. And it's also the best way to actually do your focus on your DSLR when you're hand holding, especially if you've got subjects that are moving around a lot. So very simply, all you need to do is switch your focus on your lens to manual focus and then just start filming, and then you're just going to adjust the focus on your camera to match whatever you are shooting and get that area of focus where you want it. You can get accessories to make this easier, like a follow focus or a magnifying screen or an external monitor, which will really let you get the accurate focus manually much easier with that nice big screen. These are expensive though, and you can just use the screen on the back of your camera. And that's a lot of the times how I film family movies, things like that, just when you want to run and gun quite quickly and not give it too much thought. The more you do it, the more you will get better, and as with anything, practice makes perfect. Another little trick you can use is to use a really small aperture if you're in bright conditions especially, because then you've got that much bigger depth of field, so you don't have to be quite as accurate with that manual focus. So like I said, the last way is autofocus, and cameras like the 700D that I use for my vlogs have very sophisticated autofocus systems. With face detection switched on, the cameras do a pretty good job of keeping you in focus. Whether you move backwards, away from the camera, to the side, it should follow that focus on your face even when you move back in close to the camera, and they do a pretty good job. We can also just tap on the screen to focus in on that area. So if we have a look at the screen here, I can tap on the camera in the background and the video should then focus in on the camera away from our face, or we can tap on the picture in the background here and then it should focus on that area before we click back on my face and bring focus back onto me. You can also use this method if you're hand holding the camera, and you can click on the area that you want the camera to focus in, and you can get some really nice pull focus shots from doing that. The method of focus you use is entirely up to you, but having the ability to use all 3 of these will mean that you're armed for any situation to focus your DSLR when shooting video. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and leave a comment down below. If you're shooting DSLR video, let me know how you get your focus. Do you use the same systems as me? What's your experience? I really want to hear from you. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel where there's videos going up every Sunday and every Wednesday. I'll see you on another video very soon. I'm Adam. This is First Man Photography, out.